Hello everybody, I want to show you with this video 10 cool things you can do with the Redmi Note 11s and Redmi Note 11s 5G. The first thing I want to show you is about making the phone a bit faster, because every time you open an app, maybe like the Play Store here, you have a little animation in front and also at the end. Maybe you haven't realized it before, but if you open it, there's a zoom out, and if you close it, it zooms in. And there's a way to remove these animations, and I promise you the phone will be much faster. Let me show you what I mean. So for that, just scroll down here right next to the camera, scroll down right next to the camera, and then you will have here the control center. And the part of the control center is always here the symbol for the settings. Tap on it, and now you need to scroll down a bit to the point additional settings, and here you have the point accessibility. So here on top you have also some options like general, vision, hearing and so on, and I need to point here vision. Tap on it. So, and the last point here, or one of the points here, is to remove the animations. So now let's try again. So it's immediately there now, the Play Store, and it's immediately gone. Immediately there, immediately gone. Okay, let's compare now. If I have these animations again, zooms out, zooms in, zooms out, zooms in. Can you see that? It feels much slower, and without the animations, much faster. Can you see that? So it is about the feeling, and also later, if the phone is getting older and so on, this requires also performance, these animations. So your phone will be faster also after a few years, and I really can recommend this feature here for you. The next feature I want to show you is for the camera, because you can quick launch the camera. Normally if you see a nice scene and so on, you look for the camera app and so on. That is taking a lot of time and so on, but there's a way to quick launch the camera and have it always available. Let me show you what I mean. So just scroll in here right next to the camera, go to the symbol for the settings. Then we need to go to the point additional settings again. And here we will need now the point gesture shortcuts. So we need this point here, launch camera. And if we enable now the first point to double press the power button, that means whenever we double press the power button, we are immediately at the camera without wasting time and so on. And that could really save your great picture. And also, if my phone maybe is on standby, also then if I double press the power button, I'm immediately at the camera without wasting time, without unlocking the screen, without looking for the camera app and so on. And hey, may this saves your great picture one day. Okay, the next point I want to show you is to clone apps. I have some apps here and so on, and I want to have a second WhatsApp account, or I want to have a second Instagram account and so on. Don't want to switch it all the time and so on. I can do that. Let me show you how this works. So just scroll on here, go to the symbol for the settings. Then we need the point apps. Here it is. And here we will need the point dual apps. So first of all, we have to enable it. Go to tap on create. Now it's there. And let's start maybe with WhatsApp. And hey, why not cloning WhatsApp? Because you can insert two SIM cards. Go here and turn on. You can insert two SIM cards. So why not having for one SIM card an own WhatsApp account? Okay, now it's enabled. Let us do the same with Instagram here. And why not Facebook as well? You can also clone Amazon. You can also clone Netflix as well, and so on and so on. So TikTok, and that gives you so many opportunities. And let's have a look how it looks like after. So this is my main WhatsApp account, and this is my second one. This is my main Instagram account, this is my second one. And my main Netflix account, my second one. And you can recognize the second app, as you can see always here with the orange mark at the corner. And this is pretty cool tool. And also with Netflix, if you have maybe Netflix from other people and so on, and the one is not available right now because too many users and so on, you can use just easily the other one without switching always the accounts in the same app and so on. So many opportunities, as I said. Okay, and the next tool I want to show you, it is also great because you can have on one phone 2 accounts. Also profiles, own profiles. You can maybe have on one phone, maybe one profile for your private stuff and one profile for your business stuff, or one profile for your private stuff and one profile for your very private stuff. Let me show you what I mean. So for that, just scroll down here, go to the symbol for the settings. Then you need this point here, special features. And there's an option named second space. So if you turn on the second space, it is creating an own space, also another space. So 2 spaces, 1 device. So it is created right now. Go and continue. Now you can choose how you want to switch between these both profiles. So I would recommend to you to take always the first one because then this second profile is hidden. So now we have to set up a password. First of all, you need to confirm your first space password. It is your phone PIN, so the one to unlock the screen with. So just enter your phone PIN right now. In my case, it's very simple, 4 times the 1. But please take yours. Go on next. So now you have to create your second space PIN. Let me create now 4 times the 9. So my first space PIN was 4 times the 1. And the second one is 4 times the 9, just to recognize it later. You will see what we will need it for, I need to confirm it right now. Okay, now I can add some fingerprints and so on. I will skip this part because it takes too much time. So, okay, now I'm in my second profile, but let me go back to my main profile because I want to show you some stuff, how it looks like there. Because as you have seen, I have already some apps and so on, and my gallery I have some pictures in and so on, and I have also an own browser history here. Okay, let me go now to my second profile. So this is my main one, my regular phone. Okay, let me go now to my second space. So I don't tap now 4 times the 1 to enter my main space. No, I enter 4 times the 9 for my second space, and now I'm into my second space. A complete own universe on the same phone. I have not the same pictures here. I have my own pictures here from the second space, and every photo I take now here from the second space, it keep at the second space. So it don't switch to the main space or something like this. No, everything I do here, it stays at the second space. Also, if I browse on the internet, my browser history is completely separated from the main space. All website I'm surfing on, no one can see it at the first space. And also, I can have also my own apps here. I can have apps here at the second space without without people can see on my first space that I have these kind of apps here on the second space. This is completely invisible for the first space. The only thing is the calls and the messages. Both will be appears on both spaces. So if someone is calling me, you can see it on both spaces. The only thing is if I've registered the number, maybe at the second space, at the first space I can't see the contact, I only see the number then. No? So same also if I'm having the contact on the first space, I just see the number on the second space. Same with messages and so on, but I can read the text and so on. Except apps. So if I'm having WhatsApp, the notifications I can only see here on WhatsApp at my second space. By the way, also for the first space, WhatsApp, if I'm receiving a message and I'm actually here in my second space, I can't see the notifications for my main WhatsApp. But I think something we can live with. But it is completely independent. You can do your business stuff here, you can do your private stuff there. You can use it maybe also for your children. If you want that your children have a separated account here on your phone, then you can install it also, and they don't touch your data, they don't see your data then, and so on and so on. So many opportunities. Okay, let me go back to the main space. I don't enter now 4 times the 9, I enter 4 times the 1 for my first space. As you can see, completely independent. And by the way, we have discloned apps before. You can also have a third app at the second space. That works also, by the way. Okay, then I want to show you now how you can make a screenshot with the phone. So a picture from the screen. Maybe you see something, the WhatsApp status, and you want to capture it, or you see a nice picture on a website, you want to capture it. How to do it? So you need the power button for and the volume down button. Just press it for the same time and you're having a screenshot. After you can send it directly with WhatsApp and Telegram and so on. So one more time, the power button and the volume down button just for short together, and you're having a screenshot. If you tap on the preview, by the way, you can also draw something inside, or if you go on the corners here, if we continue with our example with the status and so on, you can crop just a part of it, like in my case here, the Google bar, just for an example. Confirm it, and it's part of my gallery. And there's a second way to take a screenshot, also pretty cool. You just need 3 fingers, just scroll them down like this and you have a screenshot as well. Can you see that? Pretty easy, pretty cool. Take 3 fingers, swipe them across the screen, and you're having a screenshot as well. And if you say, hey, I want to make a video of my screen actions, maybe I'm playing a game or I want to show a tutorial or something like this, you can do it also by just going to the control center. And then you have this video cam here. Tap on the cam and you have this little tool here, which one allows you to record now your screen actions. If you want to make it visible again, just tap on it and tap again on it, and the video has stopped. Next to it, there's the folder to see your previous recordings for the screen recording. And I would recommend to you also to go here to the settings for the screen record, because you can set up the resolution, the video quality, the frame rate. Very important for the quality of the video. As higher it is, as better as the quality, but it takes a lot of data as better the quality is. So you should check it out in case you want to make something simple. Then you don't need the fullest resolution. And the sound source is also important here if you just want to have the app sound, so the system sound, or if you want to have the microphone in case you want to explain something. And these both last points are important because if you want to explain something, no one can see where you have touched or where you have pressed the buttons and so on. So in here you can make it visible with some animations if you enable this point here. Okay, if you don't want to have this little tool here, just tap on the X and it's gone. But whenever you want to have it back, just go here to the control center, tap on the cam, and you have it back. Okay, where are your screenshots? Okay, where are your screenshots after? Of course, here at the gallery, I've said it already, here next to the photos. And I would recommend to you to always go here to the albums, because then you have own folders for your camera and also for your screenshots and screen recordings and so on. It is better organized then. Okay, the next point I want to show you is for our cameras, because you have more than one, and what to do with them. So let me show you a bit how you can use them. Okay, if you have your phone like this, let's go here to the camera. And here you can always see which camera you have chosen. Actually, I have the main camera, which one have the highest resolution and the biggest quality and so on. And if I tap now here on the outside, on the most left, then I have the ultra wide cam. And as you can see, we have much more range right now. So this is very cool if you want to take a good picture. Not everyone, my hands should simultaneously the other persons, not everyone is on the photo right now, but if I enable now the ultra wide cam, much more is on the picture right now. Also very nice if you're close to a building and so on, and you cannot have the full building on your photo. With that, it is possible, but the quality is not that good than at the main cam. So basically, you should use also always the main cam. And the most right point here is the zoom. So immediately zoomed 2 times, but you can still zoom further here in the photo. Okay, let me show you also another cam here. If you are very close here to objects maybe, and you cannot really focus anymore because you are too close to the object, as you can see right now, then I recommend to you to go to the 3 lines, so the hamburger menu, and enable the macro cam here. And then the macro cam is enabled, and it can focus also if you are very close to object. But this camera quality is also not that good, but much better than you have pictures which one you cannot really focus in, you know what I mean? So, and it is much better than in that case. The next point I want to show you is to save energy, and for that I recommend to you to tap here on this security item. It is a gray icon with a white shield in it, so just tap it, and here's the point: battery. So first of all, we will have here a nice overview which app or what is taking here the most energy. Most of the time it is the display and Android system as well. And here you can see also on the top how many percent you have. Battery charge is actually at 90% here at me, and that means an estimated remaining time of 23 hours and 41 minutes. I feel a battery saver to extend that in case I'm in need. If I just have a few percent or something like this, I can extend it here for 5 hours with a battery saver. But I would recommend to you to use this one here, the Ultra Battery Saver, because I can have more than 3 times of the regular battery runtime I could have here at Ultra Battery Saver. So let me enable it, go on OK, and we'll turn off a lot of stuff, also the location and so on. I can turn it on here as well, or I can agree with that. And also the CPU reduces the speed, so many background activities are gone. Also the 5G, if you're having a 5G version, will be disabled. And then you have just a simple app structure here. You can add some apps if you want to have here, maybe YouTube and so on. And yeah, as you can see, you have just a few apps here, so take it as less as possible. Really, what you really need if you in need for if you have just a few percent of battery runtime, and this option here could save your life one day. And yeah, if you're ready with, if you have the chance again to charge your phone and so on, you can exit here this battery saving mode by just tapping here. And you're back in the regular mode without having lost any data or something like this. So no data will be lost if you use this. Yeah, a very nice tool, and hey, may this saves your life one day. The next tool I want to show you is if you want to use your phone with one hand and so on. The screen is very large and so on. It cannot reach everything with one thumb, but there's a way to make the screen a bit smaller by just swiping at the navigation bar from the inside to the outside like this, and then the screen will be smaller, and you can do now everything you want to do. It's the same thing like on the big screen. You can even play games with it and so on. You can surf on the internet and so on. And if you're ready with, just tap here on the outside and you're back in the regular mode. By the way, if you swipe from the inside to the arrow, you have it on the other side. Very comfortable if you are right-handed or left-handed. And don't worry if it doesn't work at you right now, because you have to enable this feature first. For that, just scroll down here at the corner right next to the camera and tap down on the settings symbol. And then we need to scroll down to the point additional settings. And here is the one-handed mode. And this point here has to be marked blue so that it's enabled. So as I said, a very useful tool, and you can really do all the stuff you wanted to do with one thumb. And now we are at the last point, and this is a very intelligent visual assistant. For that, let's go to the camera, and here on the top we will have this square with a white point in it. Tap it, and for the very first time you have to allow some stuff, but it's okay. And this visual assistant recognizes things like, let's take the battery here, and then it's checking the battery, and it even can tell us that it's just AA. So and as well the brand and so on. As you can see, you can do a lot of stuff with it. Or let's take here 20 euro cent. Let's have a look what happened then. He's recognizing this coin also. Yeah, he's recognizing also the 20 euro cent here as well. Not all the time, so you see this it's still in progress, but a very nice tool, and it's very useful if you're outside and so on, and you want to know which flower it is or which building it is and so on, or which animal. You can do so much stuff with, and it's yeah, checking the internet. It's the only thing you need. You just need the internet. Okay, this feature can do some more stuff. That's the reason why the book is here right now. So if you go now here on the text, if you go here on the written word text, then you can scan also text, and he's marking it here, as you can see. And if you tap now here on that symbol, then the phone is copying the text, and you can even listen to it. How cool is that? And yeah, it's very useful for the studies. So you can copy text and just paste it and so on, and work on it directly without writing word by word and so on. So pretty cool. And yeah, there's some more stuff also in it, because I think you've seen it already. This book is not in English, it's in German. And if you go here on translate, the phone auto detects the language and transfer it automatically in English. So he said it's German, and he's using that directly. And also, if I go back here, also if you use it just like that, then it also makes a live translation here. Can you see that? It makes a live translation. And also if I'm tapping here, I can copy this live translation, and yeah, I can work then also pretty cool for holidays and so on. If you're in a restaurant, you can easily read what's going on, what you should order and so on. And yeah, and you can also listen to translation. Would stroll into the pavilion and so a pretty awesome tool. Yeah, that has been the end here of the 10 tips and tricks for your Redmi Note 11S and 11S 5G. I hope you enjoyed that video and that I could give you some new stuff here for your phone. And yeah, maybe if you want, you can leave me a nice comment, maybe what you like the most and so on. Or you can give me also a thumbs up. That would be very helpful for my videos. Thank you so much for. And yeah, I've created also some other videos if you're interested in some more tips and tricks and so on. Or you can also subscribe me if you haven't done it before. Thank you so much for your support, and yeah, maybe until next time. Ciao.